That right there are my 5-week-old Lycan Shepherd puppies. They're excited and whining because they can smell that. And that is 8 chicken wings and a fish cut in half, a tilapia. I'm going to introduce them today to raw chicken and raw fish. I haven't crushed the fish up because it's too big for them to be able to choke and swallow on the bone, so I'm going to use this opportunity to teach them to begin chewing on bone, and we'll see how they do. Let's get this started. This is going to be a mukbang video, puppy edition, 5 weeks old. I'll get in there and grab a wing and do what they do best. Yeah, see, there you go. That little Ruka there, she's got one ear standing now. Honey badger working on a wing. Hey, good girl. Some Kratos. Yeah, we've provided several of them for them so they don't have to fight for them. That's Kratos and his brother Mato. Chewing together. Raw bones are perfectly safe for dogs. It's cooked bones that are dangerous. Cooking the bone changes the consistency of the bone, makes it brittle and indigestible to them, making them prone to both obstructions and perforations of the bowel. Hey, sweetie. Raw bones won't do that. You also don't have to worry about raw food bacteria with dogs. 36% of dogs naturally carry salmonella as a part of their gut flora. All dogs are immune to it. They have stronger digestive juices and a shorter G-tract than we do, making them biologically designed to deal with it. Which makes sense because nobody's cooking for them in the wild. We got some fish lovers over here. I don't ever feed my dogs salmon and trout because salmon and trout both carry a bacteria that is deadly to dogs. If you deep freeze it for 7 days, it can kill that, but I just don't like to take the chance, so I avoid those two types of fish. If you'd like to learn more about that, you can look up salmon poisoning in dogs online and all kinds of information will come up regarding it. Little Miss Ruka. She's excited. Hey, sweetie. Mr. Kratos. Yes, I love you too. Good girl. Miss Honey Badger on the prowl, because Honey Badger don't care. You can see just how much exercise they get eating raw food. Not only does it help them teeth, you know, they really works on their neck, their legs, and everything as they're grabbing and pulling on it. It's a workout. Dogs that grow up eating raw food, fed the way I feed them, have a much stronger jaw and bite force than those that grow up eating kibble. Again, the reason why I haven't smashed up the bone and made it easy for these guys is because chewing is the first stage of digestion. And I'm teaching these puppies how to chew their food. That's a problem that a lot of kibble-fed dogs have. They never learn to chew their food, and as a result, they just gulp and inhale their food down. That's especially an issue with bull breeds. By doing exercises like this with the puppies, that won't be an issue with them in the future. But don't take my word for it. I'm just some guy on YouTube. I do have over 30 years experience working with dogs, both professionally and in my recreation time. I was an animal warden for 2 decades. I've been a dog breeder, rescuer, and rehabilitator for about 3 decades. One of the things I used to do is take in problem dogs from the shelter I used to work out of, pit bulls and bro breeds, and help retrain them to help them find suitable homes. Got a honey badger over there taking a dump. I had people ask, what does a raw food coop look like? They're nice and solid. Again, look at the exercise Kratos is getting, chewing on that. Again, we're teaching them how to chew and dismantle their food. Kratos for the steel. Supposed to get 40-mile-an-hour winds today. Supposed to be 75 with 40-mile-an-hour winds. So nice temperature-wise, but pretty windy. Kratos for the steel. Ruka said no. Good girl. Again, this is when I start petting and touching them when they're eating, getting them used to it. People were wondering why I didn't do that while they were eating out of the bowl. That's because they were eating as a group. Boy, a good girl. Got one working on some fish here. This honey badger. Kratos likes to chew for a while and then go in and see what everybody else is eating. He says, I think I'll take that fish from you. Kratos for the steel again. She says, nah, that's mine. Again, we're teaching these puppies how to chew their food. We're giving them things that are large that they're unable to choke down, and forcing them to chew pieces off to be able to get food from it, like they would do in the wild. This is also very good for their teething. It provides that kind of stimulation they need at this age. You know, puppies bite everything because they're teething and exploring the world. This gives them the natural outlet for it. Dogs that are fed raw food like this, I'm not talking about the pre-made patties that people buy, but I'm talking about like this, where they're actually chewing up and dismembering it. It's really good for their oral stimulation. You don't have as big an issue with them being destructive and chewing on things they're not supposed to, because again, they have the natural outlet for that. Well, these guys will work on these wings for probably over a half hour or so, and that's by design. I'll let Ulu out a bit later on to clean up the aftermath and give them all a bit of a drink. Miss Ruka. Again, if you'd like to learn more about feeding a raw diet, I always provide links in the video description. I also have a large playlist on the channel about how to feed raw food to dogs of various ages. Check that out before asking me questions in the description. You're going to get a lot more thorough answer from those videos than you will from a brief comment from me. I always recommend you do your research before implementing a raw diet with your dogs. Again, I'm just some guy on YouTube. You should always research what you hear people tell you online. There are a lot of people online who represent themselves as authority figures on topics they have no business doing so, especially on YouTube. I'm not one of those people. While I do have a lot of experience, I do always recommend you do your own research. I'm just showing you what I do and explaining to you why I do it as somebody with over 30 years experience. It's up to you to decide if that has any merit or not. I personally don't care what you feed your dogs. I don't claim that this is the best way to do things, but I have had a lot of success feeding this way, and that's why I share it and pass this information on free of charge. I love dogs, and I want to help people provide their dogs a more fulfilling, better life, and to help you improve your relationship with them. You can see just how active and spunky these puppies are now at 5 weeks old today. They're no longer clumsy. They can run around and move very well. This Ruka taking a dump. You can see a nice hard formed stool. Again, if you feed raw food the right way, your dogs have nice healthy stools. Typically the biggest problem people run into with feeding raw food is that they don't give their dogs enough bone, and that in turn screws up their calcium to phosphorus ratio, which can lead to loose stools. These guys still nursing off of mom get plenty of calcium right now. Calling them over to the bowl over here. That's Mr. Mato. Everybody's swarming the fish now. Where you going, Mr. Mato? We got ourselves a sushi party here. Or should I say sashimi, I think is the correct term. I think sushi means rice. I don't eat raw fish, so you'll have to pardon if I was wrong. Again, raw bones are perfectly safe for your dogs. It's the cooked bones that are dangerous. See, these they're inquisitive, active puppies. There goes Mr. Kratos stealing the food again. Honey Badger says you're not getting it that easy. She's the HBIC in the house. That stands for Honey Badger in charge, of course. For those who will ask, the fish is raw. What's up, little sweetie? Rito's stealing some chicken now. Kind of reminds me of K-Bar that way. He likes to sample everything that everybody else has. I've been feeding raw food for over 20 years. I've seen nothing but positive results from it, and that's why I share these videos. See, they're all doing good. 5 weeks old, active, healthy, and vigorous. Just the way I like to see them. Ruka pooping. After a big meal, of course. I believe that's Mr. Mato there, chewing on the fish. He likes fish like his daddy. Yep, that's him. Let's see, he's a handsome boy. See, they all recalled. That one even tried to bring its chicken to me. Again, that recall imprinting really works well. You can see even puppies that were eating raw food stopped eating and all ran to me. That sounds really starting to get imprinted in them to come. There is method to my madness. This stuff does work, and I have many older dogs that show how well this works. Watch this one, Mr. Ruka. This honey badger. Up, sweetie. Lulu's like, when do I get to come out and finish that food? What's up, this? What's Ruka drinking? Honey badger tearing around the yard. See, they're all paying attention to that. Wise. And that imprinting really does work. And it makes such a huge difference when teaching them recall when they're adults and getting them to respond even with distractions. Miss Sweetie. Honey badger or Ruka talking while she's eating. You making nummy sounds, huh? Now it's really good also when puppies are young to introduce them to a variety of foods so that when they're older they're open to eating them. You know, dogs, just like people, some of them can become picky when they're older to new foods. So, you know, within the first 6 months, introducing a variety of proteins, fruits, vegetables, and berries, all have positive effects as far as getting them to eat those later on. This is how I like to spend my Sunday mornings. I don't know about you. See, they're all getting pretty spunky and playful now after eating. Okay, I'll pick you up too. Again, they're learning to all eat as a group also. She's so cute. Come here, so cute, honey badger. Honey badger, the plane walker, she who was on the other side, whose soul we pulled back. She was too cute to let go. Too cute to let go, we had to pull her back. That's Mr. Matt over there. Macho says, hey, I found a chicken wing. Miss Ruka likes that fish. There we go. Sweetie. Kratos. Honey badger coming from the back there. What's up, sweetie? You got something on your face. I'm stuck over here. There you go. Got the whole gang around me now. Again, you can see how quickly they respond to that. Kratos moving in for the steal. He thinks all the food is his. Stole another one. Wow, I didn't notice this video got so long. We're 35 minutes into it. I don't know if anybody's going to spend that much time watching puppies eat. If you did, I hope you've enjoyed it. Honey badger's a Ruka's a talker when she eats. Mato trying to take some from his brother, I noticed, because he's got some gunk stuck to his leg there. See, they're all really confident, happy puppies. This is only their second time being out here in the backyard. The first time I had on video yesterday. You think they own the backyard now? I guess they do. Well, I think I'm going to pause this for a second and let Ulu out. Let her play a little cleanup. Well, there's Mom out with the pups, playing cleanup. You see she's blowing copious amounts of undercoat. They do that from about this point down on their body, and they line the den with that. See everybody getting in there, getting a drink. This puppy don't care. She'd rather check the yard out. Now the puppies will be completely off of her within the next week or so. She's only seeing them a couple times a day now. Better step up to the bar. Not going to be much left. It's like, oh, they're serving? There's an empty one in there somewhere for you. She's got 10. Well, again, we hope you enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, and share. Hit that email notification bell and you'll get notifications when my new videos come out. Again, if you have any questions about how to feed a raw diet, I've provided many links in the video description. I also have a raw food playlist that discuss how to do this with dogs of various ages. I ask you look there before you asking me any questions. If you disagree with how I'm doing things, that's okay. Feed your dogs however you want and make your own videos. That's all. Bye. Let Lobo and Kurgan out also. People wanted to see Lobo and Kurgan around the pups. Well, they've seen Kurgan, but they wanted to see Lobo. Around spraying the yard. Marking his territory. Lobo's very good with pups. He's raised many on the channel. He raised Kurgan up from the time Kurgan was a puppy here, and Lobo's the reason why Kurgan's so good with pups. Kurgan says, as long as nobody's eating this fish, I'll eat it. I think I'll take that chicken wing too, he says. Lulu says, okay, you've had enough, I want the fish. can see her eating with one of the pups until I stepped in the food bowl. Well, that's all. Bye.